Alright, so we're back. I took a little break. I'm sorry I subjected you to that on-screen, grinding just to, do more off-screen grinding. But everyone's level 12 now. And now I think with Vine Whip we're going to wipe the floor with Brock. I don't think it's going to be difficult at all. So I think this is where the adventure begins in earnest. Like, I really think that this is where we're going to really start moving on and hopefully not have to do a lot of grinding from here on out, because the list of Pokemon that we have is so limited that I think, we're not going to switch to these guys out, probably. I don't know why I opened with King Diamond. I should have just switched right to Dumb Frog here. Should have switched the party up for the battle. But regardless, I think that this is gonna be a cakewalk with Vine Whip. Yep, there it is. Even if Misty gives us a little bit of trouble, I don't think that we're gonna have to do much level grinding from here on out, hopefully. Maybe when we get a new Pokemon in the party, there might be some swap training. Especially early on. Zubat's not that useful right out of the gate, and neither is Ekans. But, I think our party is starting to really be formed here. Which is, different than a lot of these challenges where it's like a lot of them, I think later game there's more grinding because when people do stuff like, can I beat it with 6 Smurgles? that was a playthrough I watched, and I think endgame you start to really figure out how weak Smeargle is. Or a lot of these only type, can I beat it with only this type, or can I beat it with only traded Pokemon and stuff. You learn their weaknesses maybe toward the end of the game and have to do some grinding. Whereas I think this actually starts you off with a strong team, and the biggest issue is whether or not you can overcome things like psychics and specific trainers towards the end of the game. But I don't know that I'll have to do a lot of level grinding in the middle here. I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess. So, like I said, we're kind of right now a little bit higher level than a lot of these route Pokemon, but we are on par with Brock. So we'll have to see how things go with Misty. I might save a few trainers on this route to give to Zubat. Not a Pokemon I love training. I've done it a couple times to get Crobat, but especially in Gen 1, it's not very good. So I would be surprised if I didn't switch out Golbat for something else. In fact, I probably could have saved that last, but it's fine. I think it's kind of more important that I get Nidorino and Nidorina ready to go before I worry about what the hell I'm gonna do with Golbat. It's way more likely I'll be taking the Nidorino and Nidorina to the Pokemon League than Golbat. I might even just switch it out for Oddish. Although, I don't know if I need two Grass-type Pokemon. I might put both of them kind of on the back burner. But on the other hand, Ekans isn't that great either. So there's a lot of options from here on out, but none of them are that great. I think we kind of have our best, like 3 of our best Pokemon, and maybe even just keep going with Beedrill. I could see Venomoth making it. I don't know. I don't really love Grimer and Muck or Coughing and Wheezing. get them a little late in the game for me to normally work with. I do feel like I will use Ghastly quite a bit, so I guess there's some food for thought on how I want to deal with that. The last couple Pokemon there of the team, but I definitely foresee Bulbasaur and both Nidoran and Nidorino, or Nidoking and Nidoqueen, making it to the Pokemon League. I'm sure I'm going to use my Moonstones on them, because why wouldn't I? I'm just not sure what level is the best time to do it. Could probably do some swapping on moves too here. Though again, I'm not sure if Scratch is necessarily better than Tackle. They do not have particularly great early game movesets is the biggest problem. They're decent. They're fine Pokemon, but they're much better late game than early game. I think a lot of times you're almost better off waiting to get, you know, Nidorino and Nidorina in the Pokemon. Yeah, as far as yeah. Let's give Nick Cage a shot on Ekans here. Just for my own entertainment here. Let's see what Fury Attack can do. I don't think it's a very good move. But we do eventually want Nick Cage to have Twin Needle? Twin Needle. That wasn't bad. Oh god, here comes Rapido. It's weak, but it just, in Gen 1, it just traps you. It's the worst. That one wasn't too bad. But sometimes they get a chain of them on you and you can't really do anything for quite a while. That one wasn't too bad. So... I can't go... Okay, yeah, I do have to face either one or the other. I was seeing if you can duck these, I couldn't remember. Oh, shit. Okay. I have to go back now. Because I can't go around without fighting the other one, and like I said, I want to save one or two for Zubat. Not a big deal. I can, hit a Pokemon Center while I'm back. While I'm going back anyway. Let me just do this. Actually, I can probably just come with a tackle. Not quite. It's not a big deal though. Easy peasy. Okay. Let's give Nick Cage another chance here to do something. He's not actually that bad. I remember Beedrill last time was not one of my worst Pokemon. As I said before, I did a challenge similar to this. It was actually the same challenge, but I exploited a glitch in the game to get Gengar before Brock. So that playthrough was a lot easier than I think this one's going to be. But I still don't anticipate this being too much harder at the end of the day. And last time, even with Gengar, Beedrill was kind of a key component against Psychic Pokemon, even though he's kind of not very good. Twin Needle was still kind of useful. It's one of those things where I wouldn't recommend using it in most scenarios of the game. There's a lot better ways to deal with Alakazam. Like, just getting an Alakazam of your own is probably a better choice. But within the confines of this challenge, Twin Needle is the best Bug-type move in the game. And Beedrill is the best Bug-type Pokemon in Gen 1. So, in that regard, it made the most sense than trying to just level up a Nidoking and Nidoqueen to either be faster than Alakazam or be able to take a hit or two from Alakazam. It's just it's a better to just play your cards with Beedrill, in my experience. We'll see how things go this time. And Diamond's starting to get a little high leveled here. Might consider switching him for someone that's a little bit lower. Like Mercury. I want to try to keep everyone kind of around the same spot early game. Actually, probably throughout the game. That's always a good move, is to keep everything. You don't want, unless you're trying to just go through with just your starter. Or some kind of challenge like that. I don't like letting my certain Pokemon get too far ahead of others, I guess. Maybe it won't hurt to let Zubat fall behind, but I don't know. Maybe I'll decide to use him since I don't have Gengar. Maybe there'll be a roll he'll fill or something. And don't be surprised when my save times look weird. I'm not saying I'm using an emulator or anything. Just you know, might have been a little bit of a fast forward there. I'm not gonna do it on screen. I don't really want to. I want to break the illusion for you, but don't be surprised if my save times say I've been playing for a lot more hours than I obviously have. Because I did that maybe a little bit during grinding. Let's walk in here and get a Zubat. Then I think we'll maybe go back and hit those last few trainers with that Zubat. Then make our way towards Ekans. There he is. And I think that should be catchable right there. And we got a Zubat. What are we gonna name him? Dracula? Let's go with Drac. There we go. Oh, I should have named him after, like, Nick Cage in, Vampire's Kiss. What a great movie. Everyone should go watch that movie. Switch out to Mercury here. Scratch him. Scratch him. I think I'll make this maybe a 20-minute episode and then, you know, take another little bit of a break. But hey, we got Brock. That's progress. We did real good. We took care of him real quick. I feel like, you know, this is where things are really going to be kind of easy, honestly, for a little bit. And there's an item up here. I'll grab that. There's a potion. So I think I'll take out a few trainers. I'll go back. I'll finish off the rest of the previous route. I don't know what that was anymore. But there's like a trainer on there with a Jigglypuff. And another, I think, a bug catcher that I skipped. Maybe a youngster. And they shouldn't be too hard to take care of. Then, next episode, I'll finish out the lower levels of, you know, Mount Moon. And then probably after that, I'll start on the Rival and Nugget Bridge and stuff. So probably only 3 or 4 episodes for Misty. Which I think will be probably one of the earlier challenges of the game. Oh shit. I want to get Drax some experience. Let me just do a quick switch here. One of the few Pokemon he can beat, and I didn't switch him out to fight him. Now the experience is gonna be split, and that sucks. We'll at least get him some health back, as it becomes less and less worth it. God, Cocoon is the worst. There it is. Level 8. Here we go. So there's a level. Get a little swap train here. Switch out to Freddie Mercury. Scratch him, girl. Oh no. Okay. Again, as it becomes less and less worth it. Let's go see if we can get some of those early trainers beaten. Then I'll come back and I'll do Mount Moon. Hopefully this episode will end around 20-25 minutes. I can see it's already at 18. Man, in like 3 seconds of it were good where I beat Brock. It was a squash match. It didn't even look that good. But at least, you know, at least we're really on the path to you know, getting something done. We got a badge. We haven't had to grind too much. Uh-oh. Again, Freddie Mercury. Disable, wow. This trainer with this Jigglypuff is probably harder than Brock was. Because I was gonna say, because I know it knows Sing too. Like its Pokemon's level is the same as the gym leader, which is kind of weird in Pokemon games. Normally, like, the gym leader you beat the gym leader, and then the next route you go on, the Pokemon are still a lower level because they expect you to kind of be tired by the end of the route. They don't want, you know, they want the gym leader to be kind of like one challenge, and then the route's a little bit easier, but you have to defeat more of them. But this one is like the same level as the gym leader. And it has a better moveset. Because Bide sucks. So it's kind of interesting to me that they chose to put a level 14 Jigglypuff on the route. Where you, like, Brock is probably one of the easier gym leaders in the game. I guess just to show you that sometimes it's worth it to try to sneak past a trainer. I don't know. I didn't beat you either. And then I didn't beat that one up there. Are you a bug catcher? No. So you have a Rattata. No, a Spearow. Wow. Oh, he's level 14 too. These ones are kind of avoidable or pretty high level. I think Sing makes Jigglypuff more difficult than Spearow though. Sleep is pretty damn powerful in Gen 1. I feel like Sleep isn't as useful in later games. Part of that is probably there's a lot of things that can make Sleep avoidable, like if you have Sleep or Sing and someone has, you know, soundproof or something, I think that'll, you know, make Sing never work on that Pokemon. And, you know, there are now moves that you can use in your sleep, like Snore and Sleep Talk and stuff like that. But also, I think just because I think Sleep used to last longer in Gen 1. I think on average, I think the average number of turns you could sleep for was higher than it is now. I could be wrong on that too, but I feel like Pokemon just generally wake up quicker now. Putting your opponent to sleep and then just kicking the shit out of it, I always felt was more effective than paralyzing. I don't even think, but now I think paralyzing is way better to do in more recent games. Because I also think they maybe upped a little bit the percentage of the possibility of being completely paralyzed and unable to move. I could be wrong on that too. I guess there's also just now less you can do about being paralyzed. Although I don't think electric Pokemon could ever be paralyzed, huh? Let's see what he can do. Because he can't be poisoned. So maybe Leech Life is just better than Poison Sting. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Oh, I think because Weedle is poisoned, he still has... He's poison, like, poison I think is weak to bug. So because he's bug poison, it's averaging out, and he's not getting the resistance he has by sharing the bug type. So there you go, that was easy. That's right, gain a level. So that's why he's doing pretty good against Kakuna too. Despite the hardens, which just slow it down. See, it says it's super effective, but that's just because Pokemon Red and Blue was, you know, coded weird, where even though it's doing straight damage, it's saying it's super effective, despite the fact that it has also a resistance on it. So it's just coming out as straight 1. I recently found out that some people, I guess, didn't know that dual typing existed in Pokemon Red and Blue, which is kind of absurd to me. Pokemon has always had 2 typing. Like, it wasn't as common, I guess, but every grass Pokemon is also poison except Tangela. Charizard gained a flying type. Dracure, I believe, is poison flying. A lot of flying types also have secondary types. I think in this gen, all flying type are also normal type. But they did do some weird things with the text. And they do tell you some lies about, like, about, you know, Ghost being good against poison because they coded that wrong too. So that's going to be an issue. Our Ghost Pokemon are not going to be good against Sabrina like we want them to be in later gens. Which is actually one of the downsides of doing this in Pokemon Red and Blue, but I think it'll make the challenge a little bit more fun. I think that will be a little bit more entertaining to watch than, you know, me being able to overcome it with a overpowered Gengar. Because Gengar isn't actually going to do very well against Sabrina at all. Shit, I learned to move and now I can't use Struggle. If I want to train Drac, I literally need Supersonic to hit. And it will not. Why? Why is this happening? Is there some reason that Metapod cannot be hit by Supersonic? There we go. Hurt yourself. There you go. Now, unfortunately, I have to keep sitting here and running out the... Really? One turn? I have to sit here and try to run out the PP. So that I can at least try to hit it with some more struggle. Which it would be great if it would hurt itself in confusion and I didn't have to resort to that. But it's not doing that. But damn it, I am going to try my ass off to beat it with Dracula here. There you go. That's good. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't be confused no more. Hit it. Don't miss. Hit it. Don't miss. Hit it. Yeah. Now hurt yourself. This is probably going to be one of the longest battles. Or at least the most fucking draining to watch. Remember when I said like 25 minutes? This battle might be 25 minutes. Heading towards a half a fucking hour on recording. This is why my content will always be bad. Because of these horrible grinding battles. Kill it. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. This route is cleared. I think it's Route 3. I don't even know if I got the town map. I got the town map. Route 3. Route 3 is cleared. Gonna heal up. I'm gonna go back into Mount Moon, and I'm gonna try to get that out in one episode. And arrive at Cerulean City in episode 3. And then Misty by... What am I talking about? This is episode... I know I said episode 3. I mean of this session. I know that there's already like 4 or 5 episodes done. But yeah, we're gonna come back and we're gonna finish Mount Moon after a little break for today. Then I'm gonna come back and probably do another session later and get through Mount Moon and get through Nugget Bridge, the rival battle, get to Bill, and then probably at a later time do Misty. Alright, see you guys later.